Hello guys, and welcome back. Today I'll be answering the question, is the Dallas Stars bottom 6 underrated? Now this will be a shorter video, just because there's not a lot to it, but let's just get into it. Now according to dailyfaceoff.com, it's not usually the same for every single game, but use it around what they are usually. The third line will be Roussel on Fax's wing, Fax will be the center, and Pitlick. Yeah, that's just very solid. On the fourth line, you got Elie, Smith, and Ritchie. And the thing here is that Shore sometimes gets into that bottom 6. Not usually, but sometimes Shore gets into that bottom 6. So I kind of count him as that as well. But there's sometimes like Roussel will be on the second line. Roussel was with Seguin and Ben for a couple of games. The lines really do switch up a lot. Elie was on the second line, I think, for a couple of games there, maybe. But there's a couple of guys who have had top 6 playing time, and a couple of guys who are just sitting in the bottom 6. And you got guys like McKenzie, who had the game against Colorado and had the assist. You got guys in the AHL like Brian Flynn who could come up in a pinch. That are still there. But the third line, Roussel has 8 points, Fax has 6 points, or 16 points. Pitlick has 9. That's just very solid overall. Roussel has been injured for about a week, I'd say, about a couple of games, so he's missed a little bit of playing time. And other than that, it's a really solid third line. I'd say Fax should be the number 2 center, but hey, that's just me. It isn't just me, probably, but Elie on the fourth line, that's great. He's a great speed guy, great energy guy. Jamal Smith on the fourth line, he's pretty solid defensively. And you got Ritchie, who is a mixture of both. He has offensive skill and defensive skill. He's more of a power forward, and that's what I think he will become. But Ritchie has 6 points, Smith has 6 points, and Elie has 4 points. I think I know Ellie's that kind of player that gets a lot of chances but just can't really convert. He's had some solid looks throughout the season, but he hasn't done too much. He has 3 goals. But he hasn't had many chances, and the other players for his line haven't done too well in converting on their chances. And they haven't. Elie at least hasn't gotten many breaks for the season, but he's starting to pick it up a little bit, and I'm hoping that he can keep doing that. And even if they want to bring some youth into this team, they can bring up Denis Gurianov, they can bring up Roope Hintz. Those are 2 options, 2 young options, who could probably help this team offensively. I don't know about defensively, but offensively, Denis Gurianov especially would be just fun to watch, at least offensively, see what he's capable of right now. But you also get Jason Dickinson, who I think who was recalled to the AHL or recalled to the NHL. He also has some spark in him. You can call him up as well. I would rather see him up than Flynn, but but both of them, and even. I think that Dickinson has the chance to become a top 6 guy, but he'll just have to wait a little while because he'll have to develop first. I don't think he's quite there yet, but I would like to see him play more, honestly, instead of, I don't know, unless there's like an injury, I don't really see any spot I would like to open up to put Dickinson in there. I don't know. I don't think that there would be a spot in this lineup where I'd really feel comfortable putting him in instead of a guy like Elie or Ritchie. So at this point, unless there's injuries, I don't think that they should play Dickinson. But there's lots of guys on here that I could see them putting out. Maybe like Ritchie. Who knows? There's lots of options here. And since there's also lots of options, there's lots of options for players to thrive. I'm hoping that happens with Dickinson, but you never know. But back to the question at hand, is the Dallas Stars bottom 6 over or underrated? I'd say a little bit. You have that everybody knows of Seguin, Ben, Radulov, and Klingberg. They all know the Stars, but they don't know that the depth scoring is better than a lot of people think. It's not great, but it's better than a lot of people think it is. People just think that the Stars are carried by the Stars on the top of the first line, but it's not truly the case. There's quite a few guys here that are great. Faxa, I think, is like a top 10 underrated player in the league. I'm sure of that. He doesn't get enough credit. He's an amazing two-way player. Physical, defensive, and offensive. He does it all. and he's able to do that. But like Pitlick is solid on there. Russell has some offensive spark in him, believe it or not. Ellie is fast as the Flash. Smith is just a beast, and Richie is that typical power forward. And there's lots of guys that fit roles in here that I think work well. And the starters have a decent bottom six, but if they want to improve, there's some holes here that they could definitely improve on, but I don't think they will. I think they'll focus on the defense. That's gonna be it for today, guys. If you guys enjoy, make sure you like, guys. Really enjoy it. Make sure you subscribe. There will be a video about the Predators Stars game tonight. Hope you'll enjoy that game, and I hope you see you soon in the next video. Goodbye.